What if I told you that the sands of Egypt hold secrets to a civilization that ruled thousands of years before Christ? Welcome to the enigma that is ancient Egypt, a civilization that flourished from the pre-dynastic period to the late period, a timeline spanning thousands of years. The saga is shrouded in mystery, filled with tales of pharaohs and their mighty river, the Nile. Join us as we unearth the chronicles of the pharaohs and the lifeblood of their civilization, the River Nile. Our journey begins during the pre-dynastic period, an era shrouded in prehistory. Around 5,000 years ago, the cradle of civilization was nestled along the fertile banks of the Nile River. The early settlements that sprung up there were the seeds from which the mighty kingdom of Egypt would eventually grow. These communities, finding sustenance in the Nile's generous bounty, gradually developed into two distinct regions. To the south, we find Upper Egypt, its territory stretching from the river's first cataract to the area of modern-day Cairo. To the north, Lower Egypt, spreading out across the verdant Nile Delta. These two regions, each with its own unique culture and identity, coexisted for centuries, their people living, trading, and occasionally clashing with each other. However, as the centuries rolled on, the idea of a single unified Egypt began to take root, a dream that would soon become a reality. Enter Narmer, a figure as enigmatic as he is significant. Although much about him remains a mystery, it is widely accepted that he was the first pharaoh to rule over a united Egypt. The Narmer palette, a beautifully crafted ceremonial artifact, bears testament to this grand unification. It depicts Narmer, resplendent in the double crown of Upper and Lower Egypt, smiting his enemies and ushering in a new era of unity and prosperity. Narmer's reign marked the end of the pre-dynastic period and the dawn of the early dynastic period, a time of rapid cultural development and architectural innovation. It was during this time that the foundations of pharaonic Egypt were laid down, from the divine status of the pharaoh to the practice of elaborate burial rites. But perhaps the most significant legacy of this period was the concept of Ma'at, the ancient Egyptian philosophy of truth, balance, order, and cosmic harmony. This philosophy would become the guiding principle for all subsequent pharaohs, shaping the course of Egyptian civilization for the next 3 millennia. With the crowning of Narmer, the stage was set for an era of unprecedented grandeur and complexity. Scene script: fast forward to the Old Kingdom, a time when Egypt's power was epitomized by colossal structures. Welcome to an era of extraordinary architectural ambition. It's the age of pyramids, the Old Kingdom. This period, spanning from the 27th to the 22nd century BCE, was a golden age for pyramid building, a testament to the grandeur of the pharaohs and their divine status. The first monumental stone building in the world, the Step Pyramid of Djoser, heralded this era. Conceived by the legendary architect Imhotep, this six-tiered, four-sided structure was a radical departure from the traditional rectangular mastabas that were used for earlier royal burials. The Step Pyramid was a stairway to the heavens, a reflection of the pharaoh Djoser's desire to ascend to the realm of the gods after his death. Now, let's journey to the plateau of Giza, a place that needs no introduction. Here, we find the Great Pyramids, the epitome of ancient Egyptian engineering and the only surviving wonders of the ancient world. The largest, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, held the record as the tallest structure in the world for over 4,000 years. Built from over 2 million blocks of stone, its construction is a mystery that continues to baffle us, even today. These pyramids were more than just royal tombs. They were statements of power, symbols of the pharaoh's divine connection to the gods. The pharaohs were believed to be living gods, and these massive monuments were a testament to their eternal glory. Every stone, every chamber, every passageway was meticulously planned and crafted, reflecting the Egyptians' profound belief in the afterlife and the divine journey of the pharaoh's soul. The pyramids, with their precise alignments and astronomical associations, also reveal the ancient Egyptians' advanced understanding of mathematics and astronomy. They are enduring testaments to a civilization that reached for the stars, quite literally. But even the mightiest of empires faced trials, and Egypt was no exception. As the Old Kingdom crumbled, the Middle Kingdom rose from its ashes, birthing a new era of prosperity. Like a phoenix, Egypt was reborn, and it was during this Middle Kingdom that the country experienced a resurgence of culture, art, and literature. This period was marked by a significant expansion of trade and territorial control, the building of grand fortresses, and the creation of some of the most remarkable literature of ancient Egypt. However, this period of prosperity was not without challenges. The Hyksos, a foreign dynasty, invaded and took control of Egypt for a century. Yet, the Egyptians were not to be subdued for long. They rallied and fought, eventually driving out the Hyksos and ushering in the era of the New Kingdom. The New Kingdom is often considered the golden age of ancient Egypt. It was a time of powerful and famous pharaohs who left their indelible marks on history. Hatshepsut, the queen who would be king, defied tradition to rule Egypt. She was a visionary who expanded trade routes, built monumental structures, and brought about a period of peace and prosperity. Then there was Akhenaten, the heretic king. He was a revolutionary who dared to challenge the traditional Egyptian religious beliefs. He introduced a monotheistic religion, worshipping the sun disk, Aten, and moved the capital to a new city, Amarna. And of course, we cannot forget the boy king, Tutankhamun. His reign was brief, but his tomb, discovered almost untouched in the 20th century, has provided invaluable insights into the wealth, rituals, and burial practices of the New Kingdom. These are but a few of the pharaohs who reigned during the New Kingdom, a time when Egypt became an empire, its boundaries pushed further than ever before. Yet even as Egypt reached unprecedented heights, the sands of time were shifting once again. The glory of the New Kingdom couldn't last forever. Enter the late period, a time of foreign invasions and internal strife. As the glow of the New Kingdom began to fade, Egypt found herself challenged by formidable foes. The Assyrians, a mighty empire from the east, were the first to strike. Their invasion was a devastating blow to Egypt, shaking the very foundations of her power. However, the resilient Egyptians managed to regain their sovereignty, only to face another invader, the Persians. Under the rule of Cambyses II, Persia launched an attack that would mark the end of native Egyptian rule. Despite several attempts to regain independence, Egypt remained under Persian control, a puppet in the hands of foreign rulers. Yet Egypt's story was far from over. In a twist of fate, Alexander the Great, the charismatic Macedonian conqueror, liberated Egypt from Persian rule. His untimely death, however, left a power vacuum that led to the rise of the Ptolemaic dynasty. This Greek family would rule Egypt for nearly 3 centuries, leading the country into a new era of Hellenistic influence. The most famous of the Ptolemies, and indeed the last of her line, was Cleopatra VII. Her reign was marked by political intrigue, alliances with powerful Roman generals, and a tragic love story that has captivated the world for over 2,000 years. Yet despite her best efforts, Cleopatra could not prevent the inevitable. The mighty Roman Empire, hungry for Egypt's wealth and strategic location, set its sights on the Nile Valley. After Cleopatra's dramatic death, the Romans took control, marking the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the pharaonic era. Egypt, once a beacon of civilization and grandeur, was reduced to a province of the Roman Empire. With the Roman conquest, the curtain fell on the age of the pharaohs, but their legacy lives on. Despite the sunset of their era, the pharaohs left indelible marks on the sands of time, forever shaping our understanding of human history and civilization. The sands have shifted, the pharaohs are long gone, but their legacy is etched in stone in our collective memory. This is not just about the pyramids, the Sphinx, or the numerous temples that dot the landscape of modern Egypt. It's about the indelible imprint left by the pharaohs on the tapestry of human civilization. Consider architecture, for instance. The grandeur of the pyramids, the intricate design of the temples, the engineering marvels of the ancient irrigation systems, all these continue to inspire modern architectural thought. And it's not just about buildings, it's about city planning, about understanding the relationship between humans and their environment, about creating spaces that are functional, sustainable, and aesthetically pleasing. Then there's writing. The ancient Egyptians gave us hieroglyphics, one of the earliest systems of writing. This pictorial script not only recorded their history and religious beliefs, but also laid the foundation for the development of alphabets and written communication. And let's not forget religion. The ancient Egyptians' complex belief system, with its pantheon of gods and intricate rituals, has influenced many later religions. It has shaped our understanding of life, death, and the afterlife, and continues to fascinate us with its mysteries. The legacy of the pharaohs is not just about the past. It's about how their innovations, their wisdom, and their vision continue to resonate in our present. As we stand on the shoulders of these ancient giants, we continue to explore, learn, and marvel at the enigmatic world of ancient Egypt.